Good morning, Johnny Sunshine. Gonna try to get into this truck today. And see if we can't figure out what's going on with the AC in this work truck. My personal vehicle currently has air conditioning. How long it lasts is we'll find out. So I'm gonna put these caps back on here, and I'm gonna get down under here. First thing I need to do is change this belt, man, or at least get the old one off. And I think that it's very possible that on that compressor down there, that there is string on the back side of that clutch assembly, and it may be that it's bound up, you know, where it can't spin, possibly causing it to blow the fuse. But first thing I need to do is get this thing apart and see what we can figure out. I need to get in there and just take a good look at it. Need to get this off first. Scooby, yeah. There ain't shit left to this thing, man. Wow. Look at, see this string here? See this piece of the belt? There's pieces like this hanging off the back of the compressor. So it's possible that it's bound up. I just have to get in there with a flashlight and see what's going on. I don't think I have to. Once I get the belt off, I'm gonna see if I can spin that wheel by hand on the compressor. I'm gonna spin the tensioner. See if that's spinning. It's not squealing. It's not making any noise. It's probably good. The guy said, you know, it's while you have it off, change it. But I mean, it's pretty simple to change that. It's accessible right here. It's not bad. So a little of this, a little of that. First thing I want to do is go get my vacuum. And I'm gonna vacuum all these branches and shit, the stuff that I can see, to prevent shit from falling in my eyes. One of my problems with wearing goggles or anything like that down here is that they just fog up. It's always been an issue with me when you have a head this big, emitting a lot of heat. My glasses fog up and I have to take them off so I can see. So let me get a little vacuum, do a little vacuum in here, and then I'm gonna go underneath and get this belt off, and then see what's going on with the pulleys on the compressor and the tensioner. got to get a little stool to get my ass up here high enough. Alright guys, so down here on this tensioner, there's a place where you can put a 1/2-inch drive socket. I really need one with a longer handle, breaker bar type thing, but I don't have one. The socket, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try to video it for you. The socket is right here in the center, and I need to take the tension off of this belt to get it off. So let's see if I can get my wrench in there. Try to get this camera to stay. Gonna be tough, boys. It's gonna be tough, Jackson. That's all I can tell you. Okay, so maybe this one. Maybe this tension, the socket's actually right there. I think it's right there at the pulley. So let me see. And it's tight because alright guys, so I'm ready to got this wrench in here, and I'm ready to pop this belt off. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Belt's off, Jackson. Or at least loose. I'm not worried about trying to remember how the fuck it goes back on. But one thing I want to check is this. Make sure that's spinning good, which it is. It's got a lot of shit on it. I need to take it off and clean it on a wire wheel from the belt heating up. Like I said about the tensioner, it's I'm not gonna worry about that shit today because I don't hear any noise from it. But what I want to do right now is get under this thing and spin that clutch and get a flashlight on it, on the compressor. Get the new belt on. If I think that's, I mean, I need to put the belt on either way. So that's my next move. I need to get under here. I'm using this sheet, the stuff I make access panels out of. It's a great thing. You slide on it in and out pretty easy. So let me get a flashlight or a light and go down there and look at this. All right, I want to blow this area out, get all the leaves and shit out of there. Backyard Mechanic 101, baby. Alright, so let's slide in here, see what we got around that compressor. Yeah. Good thing is this truck is not hot. So first thing I'm going to do is take off this shield, guys. It's going to be a bumpy ride, you know. No fucking room under here. Hang in there. It's worse for me. I can tell you that. Okay, so this has got to come off, and I remember the guy saying that these guys just pull out. You pull the screw out in the center. Easier said than done, always. But once I get that out, once I get these, I can only see two that are connected. This thing's probably fucking making noise driving down the road. I'm not really. Okay, that's one. I'm not really fucking worried about that. I mean, I will put it back on for sure, but I can put a, wow. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. The fucking YouTube videos are great, man. I'm sure they sell a tool to get these rayed out, but Johnny don't have that, so we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way with the wrong fucking tool. And that's it. Yeah. Come on, bitch. This one may be a fucking casualty, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you just stick a screwdriver in there and it comes right out. My ass, motherfucker. My ass, it comes right out. You gotta fucking love it, Jackson. Johnny's saving money. Motherfucking man. Where'd my tool go? These needle nose pliers aren't the best, but I'm sure I could buy these connectors again. There we go. Okay, so now we can at least see easily what we have. So what's the remains of this fucking sorry ass belt, man? Let me show you what we got up in here, guys. So the belt's feet, the belt, this clutch is working, man. I mean, it's spinning. Why the fuck did that fan keep It's free. The piece of wire and the clutch itself is spinning. So what I need to do is get a 12 volt clip and hit it with 12 volts on the red wire going to the top, and see if I can hear it clicking. I believe that it's let's see if I can find it. So there's 2 wires that connect to this. This one right here, I can see that it was pulled out. I gotta wipe my face, man. I got sweat in my motherfucking eyeballs. So I don't see any signs of oil or anything from this thing, like a catastrophic failure of the compressor itself. I need to get 12 volts to that thing, man, and get this, see if I can hear it clicking. And unfortunately, that could be a challenge, man. Getting to those fucking wires. Here they are, right here. Alright, I gotta go get a flashlight. I don't know if you can see that, but here's the connector right here. If I can get 12 volts to that, I believe, is the one that engages the clutch. Yeah, it's got to be the one that engages the clutch. It's out in the front. There is another bigger wire that goes to the back. It feeds the compressor. So I don't think you can just turn this thing on to accessory and turn the AC on and get it to click, you know, do its thing without the engine running. I'm gonna try that. You know what I think I'm gonna do, guys? I think I'm just gonna put the new belt on it, because I've already seen, you know, what I wanted to see here. This thing's not seized up. I mean, this isn't engaged. And maybe that's when the problem starts, when it engages that the compressor is actually seized up or something. So anyways, I think I'm gonna put the belt back on and try that. So let's do that. I gotta look at this schematic and see if I gotta get this fucking belt on. It ain't gonna be fun. Johnny's challenged. Alright guys, as bad as this belt is, it is still intact. So I want to stretch these 2 things out and make sure, you know, it's got to be pretty fucking close. And they are. So I feel like I have the right belt. You need to do that before you start fucking putting it in, and then realize 2 hours later that it's the wrong belt. This is the diagram for my truck. I got a 6.8 liter 10-cylinder engine, so that's how it needs to go. Easier said than done. So I'm going to get this thing on. I may pull this pulley off here on the tensioner and clean it, or try to clean it in place with a wire brush. There is some funkiness on there from a hot belt, so let me do that. I got to limit what I don't want this shit, everything takes longer than, it's not, oh, I got to take this off and 2 minutes later it's done. It could be 3 fucking hours later. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I have a piece of this belt is right up here, and I think it does go down behind this clutch on the fucking yeah, it's jammed in there in the back side, and that may be preventing this clutch from working properly. So I'm gonna try to get this out. It's pretty tight in there. Uh-oh, that's what I didn't want to do, was break it. I gotta unwind it somehow. But it's behind here, so it may be creating an issue, man. Yeah, I think I've got it. I think it's coming out. Let me fuck with this for a minute and see if I can get it out. Tight area. I don't know if I'll ever be able to like see in there. Alright guys, so I was able to get most of that out. It was wrapped around the shaft. I don't know if I got all of it. I think I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this belt on, man. See what happens. Start it up, put the air on, and see if it's cycling, clicking, and we'll go from there. I'm glad I found that piece. So this is all the wire, this is all the belt that was wrapped around that shaft on the compressor. I'm not sure, you know, we'll see if that was part of the issue. I don't know. I don't know enough about them. How that, probably like a servo motor in there that pushes it, activates that clutch to move it, so there's no actual part on the exterior going in and out. But that's the joy in not knowing what the fuck you're doing. You can guess. Alright guys, so what I did was I took a picture of the schematic for how this belt runs, and that's it. I can refer to that while I'm under the truck. So let me try to get this thing on. Alright guys, so I got this I got the belt changed on here. I checked the refrigerant on the low side. It's low. The compressor is working and cycling. I need to get my truck. I need to continue to shake this, not shake the can, but turn it. But my truck, it's a lot easier when you have somebody else to fucking help you. But let me get the RPMs up a little bit on this thing. I don't have the... I should put the filter back on. Mass airflow sensor's probably fucking incorrect, making it run rough. But I don't know, man. I'm low on air. There's pressure in the system. It wasn't as low as my other truck. The compressor seems to be, and the clutch seems to be working. I did get those wires out of there. So I've got it on high, on max air. I do have another issue here, which is my vacuum canister is bad. And it's a big job. It's buried under the fucking dashboard. What that caused me to do was open that panel up on top of the dashboard and just bypass the vacuum for the vents and open it up manually and zip tie it. So the can's getting cold. It's definitely taking in this refrigerant. 12 to 3 or 12 to 9 because I go backwards. It's going down to about 15, so I'm thinking I'm going to need to add 2 cans of this shit, and that could take a little while. I'm going to get a new air filter. The belt's working fine. I got to tell you, it's not fun putting them in. I would have been better off going to a fucking oil change place and saying, hey, why don't you go ahead and change that belt. It's a lot easier when you do the shit every day, 10 times a day. I finally got it in. There's no skin left on my fucking forearms, but I never really needed that anyways. Another thing I can see, man, is I got fucking rats or mice living up here in this fucking engine, and they like chewing on rubber, man. So you can see that it's cycling. It's because it's low on refrigerant. Can's ice cold. It's going in. Once I get this thing up to pressure, if I can, see if the shit's cold. I may have repaired both trucks for less than $300. But I was sick this morning, man. Good God. I don't know if it was when they dilated my eyes or what, man, but I was throwing up on the side of my truck. It's fucking beautiful. thing I don't see is condensate coming out of the truck. And I'll tell you, it doesn't seem like this shit's staying in here. Still cycling pretty bad. Can's almost empty. I'm gonna check it, see if the air is getting cool. Alright, so there's no doubt that the air is getting cooler. This can's empty. I'm going to go ahead and change this. There's a little bit more in there. Sure this is staying in here, guys. Let's see if it's getting cool in the truck. Cold in there.
cycling isn't slowing any, so I'm not sure if it's going in. I mean, I know it's going in. Maybe that it's coming right out. Going down to that low, that really hasn't changed. I think I'm just dumping this shit out into the atmosphere. No doubt the air is cold coming out. I'm concerned that there's no condensate dripping out of this truck. So you know, there should be a damn good puddle of condensate somewhere under here. Oh, there it is. Dripping like a motherfucker under there. That's good. At least it appears that the box is not clogged up with something. Oh. Something was fucked up. Something just shit the bed. Not cycling the way it was. Was something dropped, or that was the compressor and the clutch assembly. It's definitely acting different at this point. Seems like that pressure's coming up, so I'm gonna probably put another can in here and see if I can get it into the green. I think I can. No pun intended. Let me check this thing and see if it's cold. Oh, there's no doubt It's cold in here. So I may put this, I've got a couple more cans. I may put another can in there. Some of you guys are probably saying, don't do it, don't do it. This is the fun part of being a fucking idiot, guys. You just kind of guess. Take an uneducated guess. Twelve to 3. Coming up, man. Need to get that thing in the green or up towards that 40. It's not cycling as much, so I think it's working, man. Yeah, that gauge is definitely coming up. Motherfucker was bone dry. I mean, I haven't used it in a few years. It could have a small leak that eventually, over the course of 3 years, let a lot of that fucking gas out. There was gas in it, I can tell you that. I don't know how I can tell you that. I won't divulge that. One more can, I think it's gonna do it, man. Get in the green, baby, get in the green. Gas and go, baby. Gas and go. Bill Monroe, fuck you. Shout out to Bill Monroe, fuck you, Bill. Never has a goddamn good thing to say, ever. Uh-oh, my plunger moved. My plunger's getting crazy now. Woo! It's getting cold up in here, man. Thank you, super duper plunger. Alright, so we're up in the fucking green, Jackson. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there. This can's empty. So I still got some in there. But I'm gonna go inside now. I'm not filling anymore. I'm gonna go in here and see what's going on with this thing. Sit in here for a minute. I will tell you the fucking air conditioning is working for sure. It's nice and cool in here. Whether it stays that way is another thing, man. Get a new air filter for this truck. Fucking air filter says 66,000 miles it was changed at. It's definitely cool in here, guys. I don't have a thermometer in here, I don't think. No, I have a thermometer somewhere, Jackson. Probably have fucking 40 of them, but finding one's gonna be the trick, Jackson. I can't find one. All I know is it's fucking cool in here. Windows are up. It's a very small cab. I got my back door closed and the whole place is full of shit, so there ain't a whole lot of cubic feet to keep cool here. I just threw it into under normal air conditioning. It's on the highest setting and the fan's on high. there ain't a whole lot of options with this. It's fucking cold, man. The trick is to see how long it lasts, you know. This, well, right underneath here is the main ventilation vacuum valve assembly, and it fails if you have no vacuum. It's closed all the time. So I actually popped that cover and pushed it over into the open position, and so I've always have air coming through these vents. Unfortunately, it's all the vents, I believe. I think it's coming through the defrost and everything, but I've got good flow coming through here. I mean, I'd like to just, I wouldn't care if a vacuum canister was mounted right here on the fucking dashboard. If I could find them hoses going in and out of that goddamn thing, I'd just extend them and stick it up here on the fucking dashboard for all I care. Maybe that'll be my next job. But in the meantime, I'm going to run up here to AutoZone and pick up a new air filter for this truck. And so I got air conditioning now. Whether I have it at the end of the day is yet to be seen. Let me turn this on Mac. It's really no... Okay. I don't know what the difference between normal and max AC is when you switch that, what it's actually doing. But that's the, you know, that's the joy of being a fucking greenhorn, man. You just don't know. Yeah, lots of questions. Well, the belt's on there. I didn't change the tensioner. This fuck seems to be working. It was hard as fuck to push that down. They could have put the tensioner at the top of the fucking engine. I don't know. It was hard, man. Johnny's all fucking nasty, man. Son of a bitch. Look at me. Fucking. I need to go in the pool after I take a shower. Let me go get a filter, man, in my other truck, and we'll see if that thing's fucking working. Alright, guys, so I got the air on here, man. It's kicking. Like I said, it's a pretty small cabin, so it don't take much to cool this thing off. But my other truck, I took it to AutoZone, and it's real hot today, but it was cool. I left it running when I went in the store, and I came out and got in the truck, and it was fucking nice. So now the question is, how long is it gonna last? So I'm gonna go, I got my windows up, Jack, got the fucking air on, got the music playing. Johnny needs to get some food in him, man. All I ate yesterday was, I managed to get my ass to that Jerk Hut, that Jamaican place at like 6, 7 o'clock. And man, did I pig out. But when I got home, I just went to bed. Took my meds and went to bed. Slept all fucking night. I was exhausted, man, for some reason. But anyways, so I've got a new serpentine belt on this truck. Thank God I caught that. It would have been, you know, it would have cost me some money, extra money. I took the tensioner back and got $106 back on that. So I paid $50 for the serpentine belt. I just looked under there again. It looks great. It doesn't look like anything funky's happening. It's well seated in there. I put that little shroud back up. That's not going to be knocking around for some reason. For some reason on the bottom they only put 2 of them in. They had the third one, but it was on the wrong side. It wasn't holding the fucking shroud up. So I had all the stuff to put it back up the right way. And we're gonna see how long this lasts, man. I'm not gonna get too excited because, you know, if it lasts this summer, I'll be happy. It does help out, man. So let me go get an air filter for this. I wanted to get an air filter for this truck, and they were out of the fucking regular ones. They only had a K&N that was about $90, and the other ones were $24, $25. So I'm gonna head over here to Napa and see if they have an air filter for this. I probably should just run over to fucking Discount Auto Parts. I'm getting tired. I gotta be honest, man. At least at this branch over here for AutoZone, totally undermanned. I mean, if you go there, you can count on standing in line for a half hour. I forgot I had my truck running out there in the parking lot. And yeah. So we're cooling, guys. We are cooling. Hopefully it'll last. No blown fuse. I don't know, man. Maybe it was that belt caused it to something, preventing that fucking. Maybe it wasn't spinning the when the clutch engaged. Maybe it didn't have enough to. Maybe it was just spinning on the fucking thing. Who knows? All I know is it's working now, and the question is for how long. So we're gonna leave it at that. I'm over here at Napa. I'm gonna get a new air filter because I put the fucking thing on. The other one's not only old but out of shape because I don't know if it was in right, man. Just being honest with you. Alright guys, I gotta put a new air filter in here. Got one for $30. Mikey. So that's gonna do it on this one. So I went in here and it's hot as fuck in this place. And the guy, I said, man, they got the air conditioning kicking, huh? And he said, well, he said we got 2 units and one of them's not working. They said we need a new compressor. It's a Goodman. You know, I said, did you check the drains? This one's draining fine. They had a guy out here. Probably only needs a goddamn capacitor, and but supposedly they need a new one, according to the air conditioning guy. Can't tell because the tag's not there. Can't tell how old it is, man. But first thing I do is I told the guy, I said, hey, go out there and test the capacitor, man. Make sure. Fucking things. Anyways, I've learned a lot watching Steve Lav and these other guys. Walt Washington. I could do a little service call on that thing. But I'm going to be happy with having air conditioning in my truck. And I'm going to go to Detweiler's and sit down and have some fucking lunch and something cold to drink, maybe some watermelon, and then come back and possibly clean my truck. I know I'm going to go swimming, that's for sure. So for now I have air conditioning in here. New air filter. But it's still summertime. Johnny might not be working for the rest of the goddamn summer. Mikey, you hiring? I'm a fucking Democrat. You can't hire me. Goes against your fucking your hiring policy. Seltzer water, good for my stomach. Definitely cool in here, guys. Son of a bitch, man. Alright, let me go to Detweiler's, man, and just chill out. I'd rather go to Wawa, to be honest with you, man, because you get 2 large subs in the oven, man, with anything you want on it for $12. I mean, you can't beat that, man. That's like $4 off the price of a sub at Detweiler's, man. I mean, it costs you $20 for 2 subs at Detweiler's. So anyways, this is nice and cool, man. For now. It's gonna be my favorite, my new saying. It's all good for now, son. Woo-hoo-hoo, I feel that air going across my air. I feel that air cooling off all the scratches on my forearm from putting that belt, bitch. I look like I got in a fight with a goddamn cat. A cougar. And I ain't talking about no 50-year-old woman. I'm talking about a cat. You know what I mean? Crazy ass motherfucker. Son of a bitch. tons of different hats on his dashboard. Fucking son. A nice used truck. Yeah, it's 96,000. It's only 96,000. It's a bargain. It's only got 100,000 miles on it. Yeah. You know where you can put that truck? What a fucking waste of money. Alright guys, I need some eye drops, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna go home. Whether these people are here or not at my house, I'm jumping in that goddamn pool. Even if they're there, I'm gonna walk out in my goddamn tight ass fucking pink banana hammock tea bag. And I got a bad case of crunchberry ass right now from sitting yesterday for so long. I got pimples and all over my butt cheeks, and I'm just gonna go out there and just walk straight in the pool without even saying hello. Maybe they'll get the message. Get the fuck out of my pool. I'm swimming the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I mean the Gulf of America. Yeah. It's boiling right now. It's really nice. It's like a fucking hot tub. It's only 2 degrees fucking cooler than my hot tub, but there's no things. No such thing as global warming, you fucking dumbass. It's fucking weather. I pray every day I survive. Please, God, help me. Please, God, help me through this time. Look at this truck, man. What's up with that tailgate? It's got 2 tailgates? Oh, who asked for this shit? Oh yeah, I can't believe it took us till 2025 to figure that out. Thanks, Ford. Another fucking thing that won't work. Good God, man. We've gone mad!